Well, so after that first Tigers playoff game in 10 years and first win in 11, we're going to try it ourselves. Tigers franchise, kind of. This is obviously not franchise mode. Our franchise mode, our season-long mode that we do every year, got corrupted in, mid-August or maybe even July. No, it would have been mid-August because we made it past the trade deadline, which is unfortunate. We would have been essentially playoff locks at that point. We were pretty, not playoff locks, but we would have had to pull a Minnesota to not make it in Tigers franchise. So the nice little compromise here is that we are going to play this year's actual MLB playoffs in postseason mode. So every team's here, every seed is correct, and at least my postseason roster is correct. I don't have any sort of input on the other rosters like I would in franchise. So, without anything else, let's get out there and head out to Minute Maid Park. Tarek Skubal versus Framber Valdez.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Welcome to Houston, Texas at Minute Maid Park. We've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Houston Astros. Chris Singleton, I'm John Schaumburg. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
Well, it is Framber Valdez going for the Houston Astros as we start the American League Wild Card Series. Matt Vierling to lead off for Detroit, and it's a curveball low from Framber Valdez. I do agree with that, though. Yeah, YouTube, when it comes to the viewer experience, is quite limited. Nice change up low from Valdez. That's just a tiny bit out in front, but just a whiff on it. And hanging curve, but we're out in front on that as well. It slowed us down even more. Valdez, 5 pitches, sinker baller primarily over the 4-seam fastball, topping out at 96. And inside. 2-2 on Matt Vierling. One of the only Tigers with postseason experience prior to this. And fouled off. Nice job to foul that away from Vierling. Three curveballs in this at-bat from Framber. And it's inside, and it is 3-2 to start things off. Justin Henry Malloy, one of many, many Tigers players that made their Major League debut this season, batting second today. And that one taken to right field, and Matt Vierling, with an absolute battle of a first at-bat, gets a leadoff single. Whoa! There's a shock. I mean, it goes back to the foul off on the curveball. 2 strikes, and man, oh man, that was outstanding from Matt. So now it is Malloy. Not a lot of power on this team, but Justin Henry Malloy has taken it to right field, and it's gone! elevated curveball to Justin Henry Malloy, and it is 2-0. Right as we said, there is no power on this team. Malloy takes it deep. Curveball top of the zone. Before we get too deep, I do want to make sure, because that felt really easy. Okay, all right, we're where we need to be. All right, just making sure. Wow. Riley Green takes strike one. 2-0 Detroit before Tarek Skubal has thrown a pitch. Sinker down and in. Couple of nice pitches right around the edges to Riley Green. Opposite field home run, Justin Henry Malloy. Ooh. Once again, a nice foul off on a curveball. It did break just a little bit low, but not a take we were comfortable with. That's taken for strike three. Sinker, that's a carbon copy of the first pitch of the at-bat. Lefty-lefty is going to be very tough for us today, but here is Andy Ibanez. Foul.
First offering is fouled off. Ibanez goes 5 feet 11 inches.
Andy Ibanez, 99 contact, 69 power against lefties.
One down, base is empty.
And we went around.
And that is strike two.
One of the better curveballs that Framber has thrown. It's changing things up on us. Sinker outside. And now it'll be Wenzel Perez. 15 pitches in this first inning already for Valdez. And Perez deep in the hole at shortstop. Pena to throw, and what a play. To throw out Wenzel Perez, but Justin Henry Malloy, deep the opposite way, makes it 2-0. Who are these people? In terms of the Detroit Tigers, you could have asked that question to me at the start of the season, and I wouldn't have known. This guy, however, a little bit different. Tarek Skubal on the mound for the Tigers here. And with the uncertainty of the pitching after Game 1, really feel like we need to come away with a win here with Skub on the mound. Jose Altuve will lead off for the Astros. Fastball will miss from Skubal.
In the box now as he leaves that one up high.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a
change up, that will find the zone. Got a strike in there. That's good news. And Sinker finds his own as well.
And the count 1-2.
Skubal won the Triple Crown here in 2024. Might have a chance at being a unanimous Cy Young Award winner. Change up, hit towards Trey Sweeney, who those of you that watch Tigers franchise are probably going to be very unfamiliar with as we take a look at the Astros order. Alvarez batting second, Kyle Tucker third, and the rest of Houston's lineup for Game 1. Trey Sweeney acquired in the Jack Flaherty trade.
And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game.
Started out in the minors.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez.
Eventually got a spot as Alvarez chops the sinker foul. I do wish we could have gotten 2024 stats in there. It feels a little bit weird to be flashing up 2023. But play deep enough, those will go away. Slider, 1-2.
And the count 1-2.
Sinker again from Skub. Garners a swing out of Yordan Alvarez.
The lefty fires.
Ah.
And another ball.
I've tried the slider now 2 times in this at-bat and just haven't thrown it well enough.
Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there.
Curveball fouled again. There have been three really nice pitches at the bottom of the zone.
Kicks and deals.
Fastball foul again.
And we'll do it again.
Maybe eventually we can throw this slider.
Here's a 2-2.
Got him looking. Alvarez down on strikes. Like I said, we had tried that slider 2 times prior. Didn't throw it very well. That one, just about perfect. Alvarez goes down. So now Kyle Tucker, another lefty, to face the lefty powerhouse in Skub, right on the edge. What a pitch. Not going to be very good. Hanging changeup. It's 2-1. Oops. Made a mistake. Can't afford too many more of those. And it was a bad mistake, too. I mean, this is probably about as middle as you can get. Oh, Christ alive. We're buying an entire offensive line. But that is, such is the way of college football these days. Good to see that those Twitch alerts have worked out just as well as we all expected them to for the channel point redemption. Sinker thrown well. Nice bounce back after the home run. And now quickly 0-2. Curve, chopper. Matt Vierling at third today. Bregman not exactly quick, and that will end the first inning. But a home run for Kyle Tucker. Otherwise, a lot of good things coming out of Tarek Skubal there. We might be in for a shootout here in Game 1.
Back here in Houston, and here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. The drama always heightened in the post.
Now I don't remember. Did Torque come back up before our franchise file corrupted? If he did, it wasn't for very long.
The wind of the pitch. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Spencer Torkelson fouls off a curveball. Nasty one down and in.
Facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland, and man, hit a double off the wall.
That's a ball.
Great feeling for a guy.
Sinker will miss away. We got to lay off that pitch. Got to swing in earlier. Back in the first. Ooh, really tough sinker there as well. 1-2. And that's low. Went with the curveball, but threw it in the dirt. 2 curves, 2 sinkers to Torque. Oh. Can't take it. Being bullied down and in right now.
The 2-2 now.
And a chopper down the third base line. This is fielded in fair territory. Throw from Valdez. And Spencer Torkelson with a leadoff infield single. Wow. I mean, just a high chopper, and I don't really know if If Diaz fields this, if they have a better chance, probably not. He would have had to turn as well.
And now here's the speed.
Spencer Torkelson not quick, but now enter Parker Meadows.
That one finds the zone.
Curveball finds the low inside corner. Now, when it came to Tigers franchise, we didn't play Parker Meadows against lefties very often. Back-to-back curveballs. Valdez really trying to lean on that pitch early. Haven't seen one four-seam at all. Sinker. Looks like it's going to be a touch high, and then it's not. 1-2. And that's inside.
Yeah, I mean, he's a guy that has a reputation for being fergalicious.
Yes, and, you know, whatever.
Chopper. Fielded nicely. Might be two. No. Meadows beats out the double play. Well, now some genuine speed on first base. And Valdez, who doesn't have the craziest velocity, we could certainly think about putting Parker Meadows in motion here. We're not going to do it on the first pitch. Maybe we should have. Sinker up and in. Although, I don't know. It's a good ball for Diaz behind home plate to throw on. Meadows on the move. Looked like a breaking ball, but a phenomenal throw down to second base. And Altuve makes the tag. Meadows thrown out. Oh, my goodness. Altuve didn't even have to move his glove. He just followed him to the bag. So now 0-2 on Jake Rogers with 2 out. And that's down low.
And the count is 1-2.
Bulldozer, brick house, and anchor point. That's your offensive line?
2 outs.
And now 2-2 on Rogers.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, I'm sure I can come up with something for names like that.
Here comes a pitch.
Ooh.
And they'll do it again.
That curveball's got some good lateral movement to it.
2 outs.
Just broke inside. In off the plate. 2-2 on Rogers again. Just too close. Change up at 90. When he's only throwing 91 to 96 on the sinker, 92 to 96 on the four seam. Wouldn't expect a change up to be 90. Good pitch for Rogers to hit, but fouled off. Tiny bit behind it. Oh, that was a really tough take. That was not Valdez's best curveball in terms of break. And it just missed low. Trace Sweeney, the left-hander, due up. And that one hit hard, but reminiscent of the contact that ended IRL Game 1, right to first base. And that ends the second. Tigers go down. Not quite in order. Parker Meadows thrown out at second, trying to steal a base.
We head to the bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Astros, Diaz.
Enter Diaz will lead off the bottom of the second for Houston. Fastball. Skubal doesn't get the call. Wow. Sinker on the ground. Trace Sweeney. One away. We need a corner. I feel like Evo redeemed a safety. We haven't spun the wheel for him yet. Jeremy Pena here. And once again, right on the edge. Skubal not getting the call on either of those last 2 pitches. Change up does find the zone. But Evo is a run-stuffing safety. Sinker fouled away. Let's make him think he's getting what he wants. Curveball. Oh, my God. How did he foul that off? Was not our best pitch, but come on. Off the top of my head, I really don't know. Change up is low, 2-2. This is risky. And make it 3-2. Now we're going to come after him. And into left field for Riley Green. Fairly deep but playable. Two away, number 7 hitter, Mauricio Dubon. Yeah. Just our spot with that. No doubt about it. Change up. Second time we've made a mistake with that changeup. 0-2. That one's a gapper. Wenzel Perez trying to cut it off. He cannot. All the way to the wall. Decent speed, but a double for Mauricio Dubon. The backup QB? Okay, that I'll allow. So a 2-out double for the Astros. Jake Myers, ball 1. Not an efficient start early on here for Skub. Fastball foul. I feel like I just can't be afraid to throw the slider inside to these righties. Try it here, fouled off. It's not something I really like to do. We might just have to. Sinker, foul. Myers late on a 95-mile-per-hour sinker from Skub. Curveball, got him swinging. Rogers down to first to complete the strikeout, and the Astros strand the tying run on second after a 2-out double by Dubon. 9-1-2 for Detroit. Sweeney, Vierling, and Malloy. You should know the name of Justin Henry Malloy at the very least. He did debut while Tigers franchise was still around. Trace Sweeney leads off. As aforementioned, acquired by the Tigers in the Jack Flaherty trade with the Dodgers. I beat the game to it. The ball misses away. I think being patient is going to be good for us. I mean, now getting into the Astros bullpen is maybe not the greatest idea, but I mean, when you're facing Framber, what's the harm getting him out of the game? And hit hard by Sweeney, but Alex Bregman throws him out. Hit hard to the left side, but a chopper. Need a little bit more on that is Matt Vierling. Come back up. Led off the game with an opposite field single. Malloy, the next batter in the order, drove him in with the 2-run home run. Good strike. I mean, there's always that option, too. That was kind of... So when I first ever made the creative player, that's kind of what I thought that people were going to want. Was to play for their own favorite teams or anything like that. It has been anything but oh well. No, you can always do that. Maybe that'll be a separate reward, I guess. Because I don't think that requires as much effort.
One down, base is empty. That's down and a slider.
1-1 on Matt Vierling. Of course, the story of the year for Tigers franchise was how long was it going to take us to hit a home run with Matt Vierling? The answer was way too long.
And a 1-1.
Ooh, a flinch, but 2-1. And now 3-1. Slider.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all.
Sure, I guess.
Showing good discipline.
All the way to the backstop. And, well, I was trying to hit a home run, but Matt Vierling laid on another one, and he's got a 1-out single.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle.
3-1. We're just trying to swing.
Had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel.
Now it is Malloy. Got that hanging curveball. First pitch and drove it the other way.
Next to hit, Justin Henry Malloy.
That's low.
First offering misses badly for ball one.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
Ooh, just low again. Really nice pitch, but he's throwing that curveball so much. We've really got a good beat on it right now. 2-0. Good sinker. Michigan is back in the top 10. I don't know if they should be, but they are. Right back up the middle, but played well by Altuve, and Malloy grounds into a double play to end the top of the third. Well, what an up-and-down game for Jahan in his first playoff experience. 2-run home run to start. Double play his next debut.
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Jason Hayward.
Well, a guy that just about had my heart stopping.
The pitch.
And he's going to hit something hard here in the video game, too. It's Jason Hayward with the bases loaded. And 2 out, and he hit a bullet right to Spencer Torkelson to end game one. He has a leadoff single. Fastball missed our spot, and here's the top of the Astros order in Altuve. Sinker, good pitch. It's probably been, we probably had better luck commanding the sinker today with Tarek than his fastball. Swing and a miss by Altuve. Try and throw the slider inside. And, whoa, he swung at it. That may have hit him. And now it's down the line in right field. And that is going to score the tying run. And now we have a wild throw coming back in. We didn't even have to throw down to the first in the first place, but Rogers sent it all the way down the right field line. Oh, no. Sinker will miss. What the hell was that? I mean, that throw from Rogers wasn't even close. Slider. Perfect. See if he'll chase it a bit farther out of the zone. Nope. Curveball. Didn't throw it how we wanted. Fouled off, and it remains 2-2. Got him. Blew 98-mile-an-hour gas past Yordan Alvarez. Derek Skubel's fourth strikeout here of game one. With these 3-game series here in the wild card, I mean, who knows? This revitalization of our Tigers modes could be short-lived. Change-up, perfect. I open yet again tomorrow. Kyle Tucker, home run, just to the right of the Crawford box. This is his first time. Swing and a miss and a fastball inside at 99 miles an hour from Skub. I hate this. I really hate this. I certainly wish that I could see the pitches I threw because I'm a dumbass and forgot. Oh, we're going back-to-back fastballs. Luckily, we threw it well. Change up, and it's perfect from Skub. Strikeout to end the third. An absolute catastrophe tied this game. An error by the catcher, Jake Rogers, throwing down to first when we didn't have to. It looked like Altuve tried to take off, and that's why I threw down to first base, but completely forgetting that in that situation, not needed. So a mental mistake turned into a throwing mistake, and it went all sorts of wrong. Ooh. Valdez does not get the call. Curveball definitely inside the zone. High and away. One is in the zone, supposedly. Make-up call from the umpire, 1-1.
And here it comes. Still relatively early,
Nothing but breaking pitches. All on the outside edge, 1-2. That one foul. Same deal. Tomorrow, plan for the stream, at least at the moment, unless something in terms of planning goes wrong, will be the return of Mazdas. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Whole bunch of curveballs in this at-bat, but just look at the location of these things.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Andy Ibanez. Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Andy Ibanez 0 for 1 with a strikeout. See if we can improve on that. Might be one of our biggest weapons here today is Ibanez. Yeah, fairly deep right field. Not really. Out number 2. Not taking advantage of the contact and the power that Ibanez has against left-handers, albeit a very, very good left-hander in Valdez. Wenzel Perez 0 for 1. Ball 1.
Way outside, and that's ball 1.
Went from not knowing who Wenzel Perez was at the start of this season. Remember, we did that spring breakout game, or at least I had planned on doing it. And I had to go try and get the roster set because that just so happened to come out the day that the spring breakout game at spring training was happening. And Wenzel Perez was in that. And I had no idea who he was.
2 down, nobody on.
To now, where he's been one of the most electric players on the Tigers roster in 2024. But a ground out down the right field line, down the first base line, rather, will end the top of the third. Fourth inning. We don't call a lot of baseball games anymore.
John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Alex Bregman.
Well, what was a 2-0 lead on the Justin Henry Malloy home run has now become a 2-2 tie. Changeup. Didn't put it where we wanted.
And it's 0-1. Well,
Bregman takes it for a strike, 0-1.
Just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good
Kind of
job
overthrow that sinker a little bit. It's 0-2.
push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Oh, wow. Didn't expect a take there. We made a mistake with the slider. No doubt, it wasn't where we wanted it at all, but strikeout number 6 for Tarek. Enter Diaz, 0-for-1. Fastball is taken deep to right field. That's left field. It's gone. Second Astros home run, and it is 3-2 Houston. I don't even think we made a mistake with this one. I think Diaz is just up there expecting it. Be interesting to see.
High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body.
Not entirely.
What conviction in that.
Wanted that up a little higher.
Some job at the plate.
I threw that pitch. I mean, that home run went about the exact same place as the previous Astros home run. I only threw it there because I figured if anybody we could attack, it would have been Diaz. Sinker in. 53 pitches. We're not yet through 4. Change up. 0-2.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
Curveball will not swing.
The line of the pitch.
Chopper. Trey Sweeney is the only one that has fielded a ground ball here in this Tigers infield. But he's gotten 3. Mauricio Dubon, 1-for-1. Change up, check swing, went around.
That's outside, and that's ball 1.
Gonna need to get something going with the bats. One just crazy home run that we weren't expecting from Malloy. Not really much else.
The line of the pitch.
And now it's 2-2.
The count now 2-2.
Got him with some corner paint. Up and in. Skubal has struck out 7, but also allowed 2 home runs. Yainer Diaz goes deep. I kid you not, the same fan might have caught that ball and the earlier home run.
And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
Torkelson 1-for-1. Single in his first at-bat. Somehow, some way, was pitched very tough. Sinker in. Infield chopper of a single.
Specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hit the ball gap to gap.
Sinker changeup.
Really difficult to generate runs.
Pitches look exactly the same, and then the changeup falls off.
The pitch.
Well,
Ball, it stays 0-2.
just that little bit of movement there with the curveball. It gets you thinking. Count remains 0-2. Pulled foul. Saban needed to stay back on that longer. I feel like we did. He threw that curveball, I think, as slow as we've seen all game, 78.
The line to the pitch.
And up the middle. Nice play, Pena, and he throws it away! Torque back to first base. Rounded the base just in case that bounced around a little bit. It didn't. And now I wouldn't really be opposed to a bunt here. And we popped it. Popped it up on the bunt. And that was nearly disastrous. Torque was almost tagged out for a double play. Here's Rogers. That one hit well. Well, not really. A single for Jake Rogers. Certainly left the bat. It left the bat at 95 miles an hour. It just did nothing. Spinned or something. I have no idea. Runner in scoring position for Detroit. And now Trace Sweeney. 0 for 1. Foul. Valdez has just not stopped with that curveball. Ball 1. After losing the lead, this feels like an opportunity I'm not sure we can have pass us up. Oh. Swing that could have produced some results, but didn't. Chop foul, 1 and 2. Oh my God. I was expecting slider, though. Was not what Valdez offered. 2 and 2. Down low when the count is full. With the right-hander in Matt Vierling on deck. Where does Valdez go? Down the line, and it might be another double play. No! Coming home is Torkelson on the air. Moving up to third is Jake Rogers, and we are tied. You would not know it that these two teams are postseason teams by the way we're playing today. But alas, they are. An error for Alex Bregman, and now Matt Vierling, who's 2 for 2. Did not get the call. Ronel Blanco, who I'm not sure we want to see right now, although that would free us up to put Kerry Carpenter in this game. Pulled foul, another curveball. One and 1. Go ahead, run on third. And might be 2. Vierling beats it out, and the Tigers take the lead. Rogers scores. It is 4-3. And it's all because of the speed of Vierling that this inning does not end tied.
So now the DH spot, Justin Henry Malloy.
Here's Malloy. Wow. This deep into the game for Valdez. Still throwing that curveball incredibly effectively. 73 pitches. That one hit well. Right center field. Myers going back. And a backhanded play to end the top of the 5th. 2 runs for Detroit when we had to have them. Tigers lead again. And now we'll see how deep Skub can get. See if we can't rebound a little bit here. Jake Myers 0 for 1. That one hit well. Left center field. Parker Meadows runs it down. They've hit that to the Crawford boxes now twice. Big old left field walls just going to jut out and collect home runs, but then it opens up out there in left center. And left center gobbled that one up. Slider on the ground, Vierling. 2 away.
First, and there's 2 down.
Jason Hayward, though, has hit 2 balls very, very hard. Here's Altuve. Change up in for a strike. Altuve knows Skub's pitch count isn't in great shape.
Just missed.
That one hit well. Wenzel Perez on the run. This is going to get down off the wall. Played well by Perez. 2-out double for Altuve. But now Yordan Alvarez. How about the only silver lining here is that it is now lefty on lefty. But Altuve just about tied this game for the Astros again.
Man at second here with 2 away. And next is the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Couldn't even tell you how. It looked like he was out in front on that. Wow! Sinker called strike. Wow. Change up. That's in. Yep, we're back to Tigers at least for a little while. We're going to play along with the postseason run until we get eliminated. Slider, swing and a miss! And Alvarez strikes out for the 3rd time. A big strikeout for Skub, his 8th. And that strands the 2-out Altuve double on second.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Caleb Ferguson. Now just trying to keep this one.
Day's done for Framber Valdez, but they do bring on another lefty. An interesting move.
1-run game. Now the left fielder,
Riley Green, 0 for 2. Been a tough matchup against Valdez all day.
And a pitch.
Oh my, hit well, right field. If it's fair, it might go! And it's off the foul pole and gone! Riley Green homers to make it 5-3.
It's 5-3. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one
First pitch
exactly what he had in mind as well.
out of the pen. Riley Green says hello.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line.
This was in the air forever, it seemed.
Until it clanked off the pole, and every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something, but really, it's just a stroke of luck. That it's
And now Andy Ibanez.
Now it's the second.
Tigers with a 2-run lead. And that one could just go, and Andy Ibanez goes deep as well. Back-to-back home runs for the Tigers. Green and Ibanez.
That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one.
Matter of time when it came to Andy Ibanez, especially once they threw another left-hander out there, which just made no sense. I mean, yeah, you get the great matchup with Riley Green, but then you got to face Andy
This
Ibanez.
is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues.
And we have just not sat back and let him get settled into the game. We've ambushed them.
Detroit, Wenzel Perez.
And so Perez, the switch hitter, will bat from the right side. Yet again, he's grounded out twice.
In the frame, and we're the top half of the 6th.
Slider never really came back. 2 sliders from Caleb Ferguson. It's 0-2. Foul.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Sinker piped. Really should have made better contact on that. Way too late on it.
Kicks and deals.
Hit well to right field. Mercifully for the Astros, out number 1.
So up next, Spencer
Bring up Torque.
Wilson.
2 for 2 in the game with 1 run scored.
First pitch swinging.
Silly decision to swing on that. Very, very silly.
It's really hard to catch up and get that top hand to work on top.
Ball 1.
And that's outside. And it's 1-1.
1-1.
Maybe able to get another inning out of Skub. 2 at probably max.
1 down, base is empty.
That one down the line and right. Really nice play by Mauricio Dubon. He's made 2 nice plays on balls hit hard in his direction.
It's the speedy outfielder, Parker Meadows. There's a strike.
Fastball up and in to Parker Meadows. W. Magenta, thank you for the follow and welcome. Now 1-1.
And the count is 1-1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Definitely should have done more with that. Slightly out in front on a hanging slider. 2 strikes on Meadows. That one hit well by Meadows. Will it get down? Oh, my God! Jason Hayward. These Astros, I tell you, are playing defense. Come on.
Bottom of the 6th. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker. He's a guy who does it all with the lack of contact.
Tigers are so inspirational. Well, they've inspired me, certainly. Oh, man, what a second half of the season. You tell just about any Tiger fan that the Tigers are where they are right now in, like, even April, like at the start of the year. That was not the expectation, really. Like, it was like, okay, compete for a wild card, finish over 500, and if you don't make the playoffs, you don't make the playoffs. But, you know, do something that is going to grow the future of the team. And I mean, I saw a tweet earlier. I retweeted it. I don't remember who. It might have been John Paul Morosi say that there is not a single free agent signing on the Tigers postseason roster. Everyone has either been drafted or traded for, which is just a bizarre thing. Like, when the Dodgers and the Yankees throw around all the money that they have to make the playoffs and have a chance at a World Series, and the Tigers, I mean, we had some veterans, but they're all gone. They all got traded away when management thought the season was over. Hopefully Skubal is okay. It sounded like he might be. Tarek Skubal is back out for the bottom of the 6th. Kyle Tucker leads off. Slider foul. Even in the postseason, we do want to be aware of pitch count.
Because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Stake with that. 0-2. And he took it. I'm a little bit cautious to throw heat away, especially to Tucker. And Sweeney with a dive, but it won't matter. Beats the shift and a leadoff single for Tucker.
And now it's Alex Bregman.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more
right. When it comes to, you know, being the Cinderella team or America's team, if you will, and I hate saying America's team, because it comes with that negative connotation with the Dallas Cowboys. But you look at the Lions last year and the Tigers this year, and I feel like everyone just knows that Tigers fans, Detroit fans in general, have suffered. This could be too. Vierling pulls him off the bag. The throw back not in time. There ain't a single player on this team that can make a decent throw today. I mean, before the Lions last year, the last Detroit team to make the playoffs was the Pistons, and the Pistons had no chance to do anything in that series. Back up the middle. We really should have had some action up in the bullpen after that second hit. We were a little rambling, lost focus. 2 on. The tying runs are on. And Skubel's day is coming to an end. Oh, God, they murdered Breesky's stamina. I said before the Lions. We'll warm up Bo Brisky, who is apparently a full-blown reliever now, with 32 stamina. Also warm up Tyler Holton. Also mound visit to get them started. Jeremy Pena, 0 for 2. Just missed. The less Foley, I think, the better. Yeah, we saw that today. Foley had pitched pretty well in September. Got to give him credit for that, but of all the players to get rattled by the postseason, Foley was the big one here today. And that's going to get through. It may not score a run, except Wenzel Perez' throw is wild. Nobody can make a throw. Bases juice, nobody out. 3 straight hits for Houston.
So next up for Houston, Mauricio Dubon. Golden opportunity right here.
Oh, man, I missed. That's a sinker way down below the zone. Righty. I'm going to give Skubel a chance at Dubon. Changeup. Thankfully foul. Going dark. Oof. I do hope everything's okay with you. Of course. Chopper could be 2. We will gladly sacrifice the run for a double play. And that's exactly what happens.
It's always great when you can add a run, but in this situation,
now the tying run is on third.
it's kind of a rally killer.
But potentially a big moment in this game. If we can escape with the lead at all, after mismanaging it and having just everything go wrong for Tarek here in the 6th, to get out of this would be huge. Get out of it with a lead. Fastball. Don't get the call. Umpire's been back and forth all game. Sinker. Dotted. Slider. Nasty pitch. Late on it, though.
2 outs.
At 1, back up the middle. Meadows comes in, but he can't get there. The game's tied. Jake Myers. And unfortunately, that is going to do it for Tarek Skubel. Astros touch up Skubel for 6. We have 2 lefties in the next 3 batters, so Tyler Holton is going to make the most sense. Even though we do have to face Altuve with that lefty, but Holton should locate well enough, or hopefully it won't matter. Ooh. Holton to Hayward, fouled off a sinker.
With the go-ahead run at first, here in the bottom of the sixth.
Cutter got the call. That's huge right there. A very quick 0-2. Uh-oh. Oh. We cannot have that happen again.
The 0-2.
It's back-to-back pitches that have leaked over the plate. Got to be able to throw something good here.
Kicks and fires.
Oh, yes, we did. Slider low away. Ends the inning, but the Astros get to Skub again. We are tied again. 6-6 in game one.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Hector Neris.
When it does come to Jason Foley, he can't get a swing and a miss because you have no faith that he's actually going to throw a strike. I mean, that sinker just kind of has a mind of its own at times. Like, yeah, he can throw it hard sometimes, but other times he has a dead arm and it's just all over the place. You don't know. Thankfully, he has gotten his velocity back up to at least 97 reliably. Hector Neris enters for the Astros here in the top of the seventh. Rogers, foul. Well, you really felt like we had this game in our control after 2 in the fifth and 2 in the sixth. The Astros touch up Skub for 3 in the bottom of the sixth to make it a tie game again. Wow. Fastball at 92. About right where he threw the sinker. Thought for sure that was going to be low, but no. He just goes 3 straight haters. All low. Wow. It's going to bring up Trey Sweeney. All right, it's just the same pitch every time. Even the fastball had some good break on it. Here's Trey Sweeney. Popped up. Foul territory. Good ball to swing on. Slight bit out in front, and Dubon underneath.
4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers.
And Vierling 2 for 3. Wow.
The Astros have some action in their pen. Caleb Ford, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Number 7.
It's been a pitcher's umpire today for sure. Right when a pitcher needs it, they're getting calls.
2 down, nobody on.
1-1.
And 1-1.
Both starters out of this ball game.
Vierling with 2 singles the other way to right field.
Which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Scored a run on the Justin Henry Malloy homer.
Next offer in there for a strike. That is strike 2.
Haven't seen much of that today. It's lower in the zone. Probably hit hard, but just a really nice pitch from Neris. And Vierling! Right to Jose Altuve. Couple steps to his right.
6 apiece.
Tie game. Stretch time. Top of the Astros order due up.
Back here in Houston, set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve v. Tyler Holton.
The pitch.
Changeup. Thrown really well.
In his 2nd season.
We thankfully have that confidence with Tyler Holton right now.
The team after being claimed off
Cutter just missed.
1-1.
Sinker back up the middle. Leadoff single for Altuve.
The leadoff single and the go-ahead run is aboard.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now the DH, Yordan Alvarez. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
Well, he's always a threat. Even if this guy is 0 for 3 for the night with 3 strikeouts, he
Yordan Alvarez 0 for 3
can do damage because he's that
with
good.
3 Ks.
Altuve runs.
Altuve on the move. It's a hit and run. And Trey Sweeney was on the bag. And now Altuve will head to third. Oh, come on.
Stepping up to the challenge. I'm really not sure how these kinds of hits get through the infield sometimes, but that's the definition of a seam high ground ball, and you'll take it
Hit and run for the Astros vacates the hole
here in the later innings.
right where Trey Sweeney would have been. Kyle Tucker. Cutter just missed.
For ball 1. He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Nice sinker.
With the knees. And it's a ball and a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Oh. Throw it how we wanted.
With the go-ahead run at third. Here in the
Slider's
last
got to be the
pitch.
pitch. In the air, left field.
Green going after.
This is probably going to get the run in. Green's up against the wall. 7-6 Houston.
And they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right
Just
there.
been a
Good job.
picture-perfect start
Here's Alex
to the inning for Houston.
With 2 groundouts and a strikeout.
3 righties due up. We're going to bring in Bo Brisky.
On the pitch out of the pen here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Alex Bregman up for the Stros. Good 2-seamer from Bo.
0-1.
Bregman 0 for 3 today. Foul, thankfully. Bo's got a good fastball. Foul.
Stays alive.
Bregman ready for it. Change up. This could be 2. Bobbled by Torkelson. We get the lead runner. Back to first, not in time. They're 2 away. The bottom of the 7th. Bobble by Torkelson took away our ability to end this inning.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. And the first pitch misses.
Yainer Diaz is 2 for 3. How's way a 2-seamer well off the plate.
Bregman off of first with 2 away.
Slider, foul.
Left side, and that's just foul.
Went around.
Strikes. That's the third.
Damage is limited. Astros get a run. I mean, what a start to the inning it was for them.
8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 7.
Single by Altuve, a hit and run that vacated the spot that the hit fucking went.
Welcome back, and a new arm
And a
announced.
deep fly ball
Brian Abreu.
that
The best relievers
was so close to being fair or foul, we couldn't just let drop.
late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see.
Brian Abreu will enter. 2-3-4 for Detroit.
DH.
Justin Henry Malloy all the way back in the first inning. The second plate appearance of the game for Detroit. He goes the other way right when I was in the midst of saying a lot of power on this Detroit team.
Out on a big moment early on.
Malloy proved that just about anybody can do it. 1 for 3. His only hit of the game. 3-pitch pitcher is Abreu.
The pitch.
That one hit well. Right field. Has Justin Henry Malloy done it again? No! On the warning track.
Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Riley Green will hit next. 1 for 3.
However, we do have the first right-hander of the day on the mound for Houston. And who did Riley Green rake against? Back in Tigers franchise, right-handers.
Popped up.
What a swing to do it on. Green underneath it. 2 pitches, 2 outs here in the 8th.
Andy Ibanez up now for the Tigers.
Andy Ibanez bats, except he will not. We're going to go with the matchups. We're going to go with, well, I would have thought it would have been Colt Keith. It actually isn't. Really? I mean, he's better than Andy, so I guess Keith is going to be the move.
It'll be a pinch hitter.
I guess we'll save Carpenter, hopefully, for the 9th. Or maybe here in the 8th, if some good things can happen. Ball 1 to Colt Keith.
Ball 1.
Timing good on at least those first 2 swings of the inning. The results, not so much.
Looking to get the tying run on
2-0.
And now 2-0.
Off Pena's glove behind home plate. Or rather, Diaz. 3-0.
Chase that time. Wenzel Perez.
We do have the switch hitter and Wenzel Perez on deck. Which, we'd have to look at the attributes. But I don't think that's going to be where Carpenter's going to enter.
And the
4-pitch walk to Colt Keith.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man.
Is that your reaction for this game?
Close.
Kind of mine, too.
Outs, runner at first. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Wenzel Perez.
So let's step out here.
And time called.
Be smart.
Maybe trying to slow things down here.
63 contact, 51 power. It is Perez's stronger side. Carpenter, 90 contact, 95 power. He would probably go in for Parker Meadows in the 9th and hope that Torkelson could get on if we can't get anything done here. We are going to stick with Wenzel Perez.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt.
Oh,
Try
boy.
your best to get into scoring position. Foul back our way, and that's out of play.
Trying to hold a 1-run lead. And we're at the top of the
Hanging slider. We can't get a hold of. A good swing on it, too. Much better slider, and it's 0-2 on Perez.
To get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in
A lot more break on that second one.
right-handed reliever.
And missing badly inside. He's kept coming farther inside with that slider every single time he's thrown it. 1-2. Got to be cautious to the outside part of the plate here.
At the belt and fires.
This fastball down and in.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch.
Foul off by Wenzel.
I think the outer half is open.
2 outs.
Inside, 2-2. Runner on first is Colt Keith. And he missed with it.
And now it's 3-2.
Torkelson on deck.
Back next.
2 singles tonight. Wow.
That ends the frame. So no runs. No
Maybe a bit too close to take.
one left on base.
But we took it.
Half of inning number 8 straight.
Bottom of the 8th. Astros 7, Tigers 6.
Tigers 6. So remaining in the game defensively, Colt He entered the game to pinch hit and now man second base. Well, one-run game. Jeremy Pena digs in now.
What am I looking at? The recommended channels? I don't even know what that is. Should I know? Do I want to know? Probably not. Jeremy Pena. It's Bo Brisky. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Fastball, foul. Should get some help up in the pen in case things go horribly wrong, which pretty much just means Will Vest. I mean, I don't really want to mess with Madden, Hanafi, or Gunther at all. Which means we're out of lefties. Unless we want to throw Brant Herter in the game. Which is a thought, I suppose. We could at least warm him up if absolutely... in an absolute need-be situation.
And the right-hander deals.
That one is going to go. Oh, my goodness. Jeremy Pena has gone deep for the second time. It's 8-6. I thought he already... Wait a minute. I thought he hit a home run in this game. Who the fuck hit a home run? Was it Diaz? I don't even know anymore. Some of these home runs the Astros have hit, all but really one of them have just been on good pitches. But he's just ready for it. He's out in front on the two-seamer. Means it's at least a 2-run lead for the Astros as we're going to head to the 9th for Josh Hader. And I mean it's a mistake, but it's not a huge mistake there on that pitch.
Misses just off the outside. I think that was a strike.
It's getting old. Getting old. Fastball in for a strike. Should be 0-2.
Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one.
101.
Just
missed. Dubon showing no interest in swinging at all. Foul.
And there's a foul ball.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Change up, fouled it off. I don't know how you swing at a pitch like that and somehow foul that away.
Righty delivers. And that's in the dirt.
Well, good block by Rogers, I guess, but wouldn't have mattered. Took a fastball looking.
That's the first out. Nice recovery.
Out number 1 here in the 8th.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Myers.
A mound visit here and bring in Will Vest to get the 2 remaining outs here in the 8th inning. 8 and 9 hitters for the Astros due up. Fastball in from Vest. Slider, foul, quick 0-2.
And a pitch. Just off the inside corner. And
should have been quick work from Will Vest. Come out of the pen, throw 3 pitches. We didn't get that call either.
base is empty.
Foul.
It off, still 1-2.
Astros have fouled off pitch after pitch all game long. Change up. Ground ball. Fearland quick throw. 2 away here in the 8th.
Base is empty. Jason Hayward up next for the Astros.
So now, I like my chances with Vest better. Maybe I shouldn't, but Sinker will just miss. And they've done a phenomenal job all game of laying off pitches just off the edge. And right as I say that, fastball off the plate away. It's fouled away.
2 down, nobody on. Got the back going too soon. It's strike 2.
And throw the change up the greatest. 1-2.
And the righty deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I don't know how you pitch any better.
Here comes a pitch.
Change up, chopper. Veerling charges in.
Tosses to first.
The 9th inning we go.
One more for the Astros, and
Jeremy Pena goes deep.
homer. Last chance coming up here for the
12 hits for the Astros, and I believe that's their 3rd or maybe even their 4th home run. You know, when I said that we were going to be able to get Kerry Carpenter in here for the 9th inning, I did kind of forget that they had Hader, a left-hander. Tigers need 2. 3-pitch pitcher is Hader.
and the pitch.
Chopper on the first pitch. Throw across the diamond, 1 away.
1 up, 1 down.
1 away here in the 9th inning. There's got to be somebody that's going to be more effective in this spot than Parker Meadows. I mean, fuck, who is there? .49 contact, 25 power, 45 contact, 34 power. Parker Meadows versus Josh Hader. Not exactly a great matchup.
He was late.
87-mile-an-hour slider.
The hard-throwing left-hander Josh Hader on the hill. And when you look at the
Brutal.
start of Hader's career, pretty incredible. Arguably one of the top beginnings to a career for any reliever in history.
Change up will miss
The
low
next
and
pitch
away.
misses,
1-1.
And now it's even 1-1. Hader at times can have some trouble with command, but it's that fastball-slider combo that is so impressive.
Out one in the air from Meadows. It's going to get caught.
Here puts it away for the out. And there's two
Tigers down to their final out in game one. Central Michigan, Texas Tech in the Peach Bowl.
catcher Jake Rogers.
Round of 8 in the college football playoffs coming up after this.
More of a fight in this one.
Rogers 1 for 3. Oh my God. That's a pitch to hit. Just too late on it. 96. I'm surprised it was that piped. Foul. 96 again, 2 strikes. Josh Hader, we were a little bit more on that fastball than the previous one.
This could end it.
Fouled away.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
0-2 the count remains on Jake Rogers. Oh, well, we're just going into it. Okay.
And a miss, and he got him. And that is the ball game. So the Houston Astros off of the right foot here in this one.
Left
They take game one.
left the Astros way too many chances there in this one.
Pressure on you as the home team in a 3-game series.
Should have had him after those 2 runs in the 6th. We give up 3 in the bottom of the inning.
Their guys took care of business.
And on the other
And Tigers drop game 1.
atmosphere in game 2.
Who starts for game 2?
Quite a test to keep
I have no idea.
Yeah, no doubt.
Final score in game 1 of the American League Wild Card is going to be 8-6 Stros. Nearest the win, Holton the loss. Josh Hader comes on and slams the door.